Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and shout out to my Bandai Namco family. They sent me a huge package that was filled with some goodies. As some of you may know, I am a huge anime lover, so they sent me some key characters from different animes that I love. So we'll go through each of the pieces that they sent me. We'll do some unboxings on each of them as well. I would love to hear from all of you. What are some of your favorite animes that you're currently watching? Who are some of your favorite characters? I would love to know. And obviously, I'm going to be going Christmas shopping for the next few days, I guess, and I want to gift some amazing people some great toys, and Bandai Namco at this point, in my opinion, makes some of the greatest anime characters out there, so hopefully you'll fall in love with these pieces they sent me as much as I have. All right, shall we get into it? If you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that right now and give this video a thumbs up, but we're going to just jump right into it. So which one should we start with? I think we'll start with my favorite series right now, which is Spy Family. So for those of you who love Spy Family, Anya Forger is one of the cutest characters. You will absolutely fall in love with her. So they sent me this mini version of her. So let's take a look. Anya has honestly some of the cutest facial expressions out of any animated character I've seen. But she definitely stole my heart when I was watching her. But Anya has some of the cutest facial expressions on the series. I'm absolutely obsessed with her. This is one of her main characteristics, which is this very huge open eye look where, you know, she has probably found out that somebody has some kind of superpower of some kind, and it looks like we also get different arms here. So these are actually interchangeable. Look how cool that is. But she is just so freaking adorable. She is in her school outfit and looking just as cute as ever. I'm really obsessed with these little minis. So let's just take this out. So we've got a little stand as well to put her on. So I'm just gonna see if we can slide her in there and keep her on the table so everyone can view her. All right, so we've got cute little Anya on her stand now, looking absolutely shocked and surprised about something that's going on. And I'm just gonna set her cute little interchangeable arms here. So this is a different motion where it could look like she's actually upset because she's clenching her fist as opposed to having them just straight and open and down. But we do have some more cute Anya Forger pieces. This is something completely different. Again, another expression of Anya. So let's open this up and see what she looks like. I just can't get enough of Anya Forger. What can I say? She is just so freaking adorable. All right, so we're gonna open up. It looks like there's different interchangeable faces here, which this may actually have every single face and hand movement that Anya does. So you can see all of the different looks that she has. It's really, honestly, it's so hard to be upset with Anya because she's so freaking cute. So I'm just gonna open this up so you can see these. Whoop. Lost a face here and some hands. Looks like they just kind of went everywhere. So let me I'm probably just gonna keep this in here to make it easier visibility wise for you to see, but we did lose a couple hands. So right now we've got super happy, excited Anya. This is just a different version, still very tiny, cute, and petite, but again, interchangeable faces that she's got here. How cute are those? All right, and next up, another variation of Anya. Let's just open this box up. So, of course, our beloved favorite dog, Bond, is a part of this figurine. Oops, got some more tape here. So we've got Anya Forager and Bond Forager. So as you know, if you've watched Spy Family, Anya really wants a dog and Bond just kind of literally falls into her life. I wish I had a dog like Bond. He's got some special abilities. Don't want to give it away to those of you who haven't seen Spy Family yet, but Bond is just such a cute and much needed character in Anya's life. This is much bigger than the other figurines that we've got, but this is so cute. All right, so it looks like we have another interchangeable face for Anya there. Different look. This one is so adorable though. So she is so cute. She's cuddling and sleeping with Bond. And of course she's got her school books there. I feel like she's always getting yelled at to do her studies, but she's never studying. I think that's by far probably one of my favorite Anya poses right there. It's so characteristic of her. So definitely let me know, out of these 3 Anya Forager figurines, which one is your favorite? I definitely feel like I have to go with the Bond and Anya here, but these are just so different and unique in a sense where you've got a small variation, a larger variation, and a very petite variation of Anya Forager from Spy Family. Okay, now let's jump into a different anime, which is also at the top highlights of my list that I've been enjoying this year, and that is Demon Slayer. So Zenitsu, of course, if you've seen the series, is one of the main characters. So this is kind of the same size as Anya, or exactly the same size. This is part of the mini collection. And I feel like Zenitsu is definitely a character that a lot of different people love dressing up as at Comic-Con. All right, let's see what our cute Zenitsu character looks like. So Zenitsu is really cute. He typically falls asleep and has a cute little kind of booger coming out of his nose. This one doesn't have that bubble necessarily when he's asleep. This, I guess, is awake Zenitsu, which is kind of when he is a spaz. He's a very spastic character, and he's always just, I feel like, super nervous to go out and have to fight demons. All right, so now that we've got Zenitsu on his stand here, I honestly feel like Zenitsu's character has some of my favorite colors on it. It reminds me of kind of a sunrise or a sunset. We've also got this interchangeable arm position here. So this looks like it's more of a fighting position for him, but really cool that they've given us that interchangeable arm. And of course, we've got his really cool kimono that's his signature look. We'll put him over here with Anya. Maybe they can be friends. All right, and then next up, one of his fighting mates, Inosuke. So Inosuke is definitely, I feel like, one of the most popular cosplays I've seen as well at the different Comic-Con events. So definitely really excited to have his mini version as well. And of course, we don't want Zenitsu to be by himself because he does not do well on his own. But this is definitely the perfect figurine to describe Inosuke. He's got, you know, his forehead on here, and it looks like we do have interchangeable arms as well. Got his dual swords, so we can interchange his hands here for a fighting position, just like our Zenitsu. All right, so now that we've got Inosuke on his stand, we can place him next to Zenitsu. Look how amazing they look together with Anya. All right, so we do have one more character from Demon Slayer. This is definitely one of my favorite characters. I really enjoyed when they brought his character to the scenes. Let's open up Tengen Uzui. One of the most fun characters, just because I think he has such a great backstory. And of course, the entertainment district is very important to the series as well, and he really brings that to life. But he does have one of the most interesting backgrounds, and of course, I feel like everyone loves his character because he almost kind of is cocky in a sense where he thinks of himself as godlike. And of course, he practices polygamy and has 3 wives. But he's also just like a hardcore, amazingly good fighter all around. So this is a bit larger figurine here. just put this back in the box as we take Tengen out. Let's get you unwrapped. So one of his just really cool characteristics are his weapons. I mean, they are just so vicious and sick. I mean, he is literally a badass in this series. I just absolutely love his character. He's super cocky, and you just want to, you know, be rooting for him the entire series. But this is so cool. The artwork on this is insane. The details on it, as you can see, there's already some Japanese writing right here, and he even has the nail polish that his character has on his nails, as well as the same writing that his character has on the series itself. One of the things that, you know, Bandai Namco really knocks out of the park is the details, and they're just so subtle but really just characteristic of each of these anime characters, and it really does make a difference when you're looking at it in person. But I think that this is just one of the coolest positions that they caught him in. He's of course got that little smirk on his face, which he typically has when he's fighting. All right, so that is it for our Demon Slayer. We'll put him with his friends since he's always kind of trying to save them. But last but not least is another series I'm in love with, which is Jujutsu Kaisen. So we've got a couple different characters here. One is Sukuna. So Sukuna is a character that we're introduced to right away. He is pretty much the most evil character. Super powerful. Before he dies, he decides to basically leave different fingers, at least 20 of them. And Itadori's character ends up eating the fingers. And each finger that is consumed is extremely powerful. And so every time Itadori actually goes and talks to Sukuna, he is always sitting on this really just cool, scary looking throne. So I'm sure the details on this are going to be insane. All right, so it looks like we do have an interchangeable face as well as an arm. Let's get Sukuna unwrapped. Wow, this actually matches his throne perfectly. As you can see, very evil. These are just different types of animal skulls and a human skull, which he's holding. So Sukuna just doesn't really care about anyone. He doesn't have any sympathy for anyone. He is only out for his own motives. And this really showcases that. Even the details on the face, which you can kind of see pop out when Itadori needs him. And we do have an interchangeable face as well, so that does come up, as well as an interchangeable arm. But the details on this, again, are just so well done. All right, last but not least, I would say this is probably, again, another big cosplay moment. This is the oh so powerful Gojo. This is definitely probably a lot of people's favorite character on Jujutsu Kaisen. And it's hard not to love him. He is a very cocky character, which makes sense why he is, because he's so powerful. But we're just gonna open up this box. This is quite similar as well to our Anya, where we've got the interchangeable faces, and also for Gojo, we've got the interchangeable hands here. I'm gonna hold this up though this time so that everything doesn't fall out when I'm showing it to you, but just really cool that you can change his movements and facial expressions on there. As you know, sometimes he has his eyes fully covered, sometimes he has one up, sometimes he has both up. But I love just how fun you can really have with this specific figurine. And I love Gojo, so just really super ecstatic to have this. All right, everyone. So those are all of the pieces that Bandai Namco sent me. Huge shout out once again to Bandai Namco for sending these my way. If you are an anime lover and you're looking to gift somebody who is obsessed with anime like myself, Bandai Namco is by far the place you should go and purchase these amazing figurines. I'm obsessed, of course, with all three of these series, Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy Family, as well as Demon Slayer. And again, there are so many different options of figurines. We've got some minis and some larger ones, so it doesn't matter what kind of space you have. Bandai Namco has you completely covered with every type of toy based on the different characters. All right, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these anime unboxings. Again, just to remind those of you, these anime episodes I've watched are all the series. I did not read the actual manga, so don't want anyone coming after me for any discrepancies on the topic. But other than that, everyone, this is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We'll catch you on the next episode.